All right. Years ago, I used to live in a Buddhist temple, and we talked about how labels are how the mind uses labels to get us by in life. And the classic example is the car. We look at a car and we say that's a car, but in fact, does the car really exist? The answer is no, it does not exist. And what I mean by that is that if you were to take a wheel off the car, would it still be the car? You might say yes. And we take the door off, is it still the car? Yes. How about the windshield? Yes. We keep doing that, and we get to a point where we have a bunch of pieces. So at which point does it stop being a car? Well, that's up for debate. That's the label we place on it. And then we can say, certainly, when we look at it from that perspective, that the car never existed. It was merely a convenience that we made up to use it. So we can do that for all the parts too. We could say, is this a door? And then if we take the paint off it, is it still a door? Okay, how about we take the insides out? Is it still a door? We go through that process, we end up finding that there was no door to begin with. So what really is there? Well, energy, atoms, so forth. That's all real, right? That's all real. It's just that the labels that we use are not. And it's really important because we become so attached to things in this life. That's mine, I need this, I gotta buy this, I have to have this. That we end up spending our whole lives trying to grasp onto things that don't actually exist. They're only in our mind and they're labels. And that's a really powerful thing that I picked up, 5 years ago when I was living in the Buddhist temple, and I've carried with me since then. So my thought would be, you're just starting to get into this concept of what we call labeling, or the mind's label. That might be a good way to start looking at things and kind of picking a book up and saying, is this really a book? And kind of like looking at it and going through that process, taking the pages out, or imagine taking the pages out. Is it still a book? I don't know. Anyhow, there's your introduction to labeling. Talk to you soon.